Yeah, being a photographer is like having all these ideas in my mind and concept and like background to why do I want to do something, or the idea of that photo, the concept and everything going on in my head. And then trying to create an image that represents that or communicates that, that's very challenging. And it's kind of like a lonely process because I don't really know if people are getting what I want to express with my photos. I could make a big long text to explain that photo, but no one would want to read that, right? The image should say for itself. The idea of my yoga photography work is to portray yoga practice, yoga philosophy, especially in contemporary urban spaces. The concept of Nadi Studio is to be a space, a rental studio for anyone who wants to create here. But also the idea came from wanting to have an outlet to combine yoga and photography for my personal projects and be close to my house. It's like a 3 minutes walk from my house. It's really close. So it just brings a lot of freedom and creativity, because the idea sometimes of going far to another studio and bringing all my equipment and then coming back and paying your rental is just very like, oh, I don't even want to do it, you know? So this space here brings a lot of freedom, I think, to create. Even though when I came here, I felt really lost. I actually didn't take any photos for a very long time, maybe for over a year. Because I just lost all my connections, my network. I lost the places I used to go to take pictures, or the models I knew, my friends, my photographer friends. I was here like, you know, I knew my husband and his friends, but I had no connection. So it took me a while to get used to the pace here and the culture and the environment. It's completely different from my culture. Like, let's say, you know, Brazil, South Korea is like opposite side of the planet. But yeah, after struggling a lot, it really made me question, who do I want to be and what do I want to do and who am I actually, because I'm in this culture. I'm so different from everyone, you know, I don't fit in. I don't look like anyone here. I can't like speak the language, and you know, everything is so foreign. So it really pushes you to get into parts of yourself that you maybe don't want to like think about too much. Around Father's Day. I brought this one also, but maybe it's too heavy. Try this one with the kimono and the boots, and then we tried this one with the pants. So I really love to shoot humans as a component of the photo, combined or immerse or interacting with different urban spaces, especially really raw or brutalist environments, like structures and lines and angles and textures. I'm fascinated by color gray, like concrete. I think it's so beautiful how well it goes together with, you know, all the different skin tones of the human species, let's say. And I think the concrete brutalist buildings and structures and architecture is so strong while staying so neutral at the same time. It just brings me so much peace, and I think it emphasizes so beautifully the human shape and movement. And yeah, I think it goes super well with my yoga photography and just emphasizing the human being interacting with these structures, just immerse, kind of like almost one thing. So I try to experiment with different movements, different shapes, different expressions. Listen to your gut feeling, because a lot of people will come on the way and tell you to do this or to do that. People like to give a lot of opinions all the time, but it's your stuff anyway. So, you know, you're doing it because you want to. So just do what makes you feel happy, and people who will resonate that, they will stick around, they will support you, and people who don't, they don't really like mind for your own process. You know, you learn from the criticism, that's fine, but creating something beautiful comes with like a lot of mistakes that you have done, and you just learn with that process, and that's beautiful also. And actually no one really knows that it's not perfect or it's not exactly how it should be. Kind of just abandoned my life in Brazil and just was that okay? Should I start again?